So welcome to the second channel. If you haven't seen it already, we're showing you the deep depths and how to grind the 78 plus player picks. We just opened 50 of them. If you don't want to check out the video, here's what we got. We've got a lot of cards to go through and a lot of duplicates to deal with and much more. Now, to grind these 78 plus player picks, we're going to be adding all the SBCs to the screen right now, which as you can see, there is quite a lot. So let's go ahead and break them all down. So of course, we got the league SBCs, which we'll get into in a second. We got a daily bronze, daily silver, daily gold that we're going to go through first. Starting off with this daily bronze underneath my camera. Very simple. Go ahead and pop in 3 bronze players. So complete this 3 times. Doesn't matter where they're from or anything like that. Just make sure you go ahead and get rid of them. Only thing you need to be concerned about is they're not from a Libertadores league or a Sudamericana. So just make sure when you're checking the league that they're not from Libertadores or Sudamericana. It will tell you on the card. But you want to get rid of these. People always say to me, are these worth it? They are 100% worth doing every single day, especially with winter wildcards coming out now. The promos, we're going to get daily logins. We're going to get the completionist objectives, so we get like 100 SBCs to do to get objectives and packs back. You are going to want to do these SBCs every day. That is a Libertadores card where it says LIB, Lib, or SUD for Sud. Don't get rid of those ones. Everybody else can just go ahead and get rid of them. Once you've completed all 3, that's going to give you 3 bronze packs. Now, we are currently doing an upgrade account giveaway. If you are part of that, you will be announced in the Discord today, so make sure you check that out. If you want to be a part of the future one, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel. Comment down below why I should upgrade your account, and we'll basically help you out. But we will be picking up winner today in the Discord. Don't worry, the guys that are asking. But we have these 3 bronze packs to open, right? And you're going to open up these bronze packs every single day and do the exact same every single time. Send everything you see here into your club. Make a mental note of players from Romanian 1 or Rom 1 and Lib and Sud. They're the ones you want to remember. Everybody else, if you've got duplicates or not duplicates, just either discard them or send them to the transfer list or to your storage. Just very simple. Just remember that rule of thumb every single time. Reason why we do this is because it's going to give us the first step of the foundation to the grind. So there's one Libertadores, there's another Sudamericana Libertadores, and another one. So I got 3 out of this, which helps us out massively for the league SBCs. Again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry, I will help you out in a second and explain that. These are long, deep dive videos explaining how to grind, stuff like that. So every time you open up a bronze pack or a silver pack or a gold pack, make sure you're breaking it down every single time to check what you get. Once you have done those bronze upgrades, it's time to do the silver upgrades, which do look a little bit like that, and it's the exact same system. Pop in 3 silver cards, get 3 silver packs back. Nice and simple. Make sure they are not from any of the League SBC cards, which we'll go ahead and explain now, just in case you don't know what I mean and you're following along. So very quickly, League SBC cards are either like leagues that go into these 2 SBCs you see on your screen now. Starting off with the Mixed League, these 8 leagues you see here, these are League SBC cards. So any of those leagues are used for SBCs. The Premium Mixed League upgrade is another 8 leagues, and it's the exact same thing. So that's 16 leagues altogether you need to remember. So that means any other card that isn't from those 16 leagues can go into the Daily Silver upgrade, the Daily Bronze upgrade, the player picks, anything that you're looking to grind in terms of a hero pick, etc. like that. And you want to go through your club and get rid of all the players that don't go into those League SBCs, those 16 leagues, into these. So I'm going to go ahead and complete all of these last 2 or 3 of these upgrades and be back once that is done. And all 3 of those have been complete. Then you're going to open up the packs and break them down in the exact same system and format. 16 leagues to remember. Everything else can go into your club, into the storage, or be discarded if you don't need them. And we get ourselves a Libertadores there. This is why I wanted to do this, because this is going to give you League SBCs a lot, as well as loads of other players that can help you do future evolutions, future SBCs, building up the steps that you may be stuck on, and much more. Now, I do apologize for how I'm talking. I'm a little bit sick still, got like the flu, so I'm trying to like not cough and sneeze and whatnot while talking and trying to explain things, so I do apologize for that. But you can see here, that's what you want to do every single day with these packs, and you want to do this with your packs from this point onwards in FC over and over again. Looking at what we get here and just remembering the cards that we have and sending them all in and making sure we're not getting rid of the League SBC cards when we need them. Now that you have done the bronze and the silver upgrade, that leaves us on to our next step, which again, like I say, you can do this every single day. It's going to be your daily common gold upgrade. Now this needs to have 5 bronzes and 5 silvers. The exact same thing goes into this. You go to bronze, you go to silver, you pop in 5 players that aren't from the leagues that we've spoken about, and then you'll get yourself X amount of packs back. So again, I will meet you back once I've put in all of these done and got those packs back, not to bore you with this. So all 3 of those have been done, and that's going to give us 10 gold commons and 1 rare. Now, like I keep saying, and remember this, break it down the exact same way, 16 leagues, remember that. We're going to do this with gold cards now, which is going to help us get ourselves the next step. Now, we actually get ourselves an 82 or an 83 rated card. So again, all of these cards would break down into League SBCs and into upgrades, and we get ourselves an 81 rated rare, which again can go into something else that we want. Now, like I say, every single day you do this, this is going to help you complete League SBCs, complete player picks, objectives you may need, any sort of Evo card, etc. So do get an 83 this time round. And this is going to be so easy to do for very minimal effort. You think to do this every single day, you need 3 bronze, 3 silver minimum, and then you can go ahead and use, I think it's 15 bronzes, 15 silvers, and then you get all of these stuff back. You get all of that by just putting in 3 bronze, 3 silvers. Like, you're kind of silly for not doing that. Once you have opened up all of those, your next step is to go to the last upgrade of the day, which is going to be the daily rare gold upgrade. Now, this only needs 5 gold commons, but it's really important that you only put in gold commons that are not from, and I've said it one more time, the 16 League SBCs that we need. So go through your club and get rid of them. Now, if you don't have enough, don't stress. It's not the end of the world. We don't necessarily need these, but just get rid of what you can and go all the way up to 81 rated. Don't go any higher than 81 rated. So again, I will be back once I've completed the last 2 of those, which has been done just like that. And then the same thing, open up these packs. Now, these are going to help you get player picks and other gold rares into your club that may be difficult to get. Now, if you don't care about grinding the menus efficiently, even if you did those steps, that's going to give you at least 2 or 3 player picks every single day for absolutely no effort whatsoever. So you could pop in all these rares into that Air 78 plus player pick and get 3 to 4 player picks every single day, or any other upgrade that comes out. So you could even look at it like that instead of just doing the menu properly if that's what you wanted. And that's another good way of doing it. But you can see here, it's just going to give us a load of gold rares back into our club. And if you do that every single day, you're getting so many golds into your club, so many bronzes, so many silvers, that eventually you're going to start getting a lot of duplicates like we just have here, which fills out your storage, which then helps you do the rest. Now, once you have got rid of all of those, that will then put you into a start of your place in terms of grinding of what to do next. Now, the next thing I recommend doing is have a look at either one of these League SBCs and see what you can and cannot complete. So, for example, I've already completed the Libertadores Sudamericana, but I'm going to show you the other 3. Starting off with Liga and Eredivisie, the top 2 give you tradable packs back. These 2 tradable packs, you are going to sell and discard everything you get from this to keep the coins coming in. So I'm going to go ahead and complete this League SBC, and I'll be back once that is done. Which will look a little bit like that, whether you use a lot of silvers or golds or bronzes, doesn't matter as long as you get the SBC completed. Now, like I say, with these tradable packs, you are going to sell and discard everything no matter what you pack. If you pack Mbappe, Pele, or absolutely nothing. You want to go ahead and check them all and see what sells and what doesn't. That's going to keep coins in your account. So, for example, if we make our way to the end here, we get a La Liga Hypermotion. That card doesn't sell. An 83 Zubimendi who goes for 750, which means he doesn't sell. And we're going to break down every single one of these. Now, the reason why we do that is when we go to do bronze pack method, this is a good way to keep coins into your account and keep bronze pack method going, which is a really good place to get in upgrades and much more. But as you can see here, the market is kind of cooked right now and a lot of these cards aren't selling, but you always want to check just in case. If you're wondering how I know which one sells and which one doesn't, if there's a lot that are up for minimum price, which is this one here, and they're not selling, means the card doesn't sell. If the card isn't up for minimum price a lot, like 750, that means the card does sell. So 750 plus 3,100, we got about 3,800 coins back just from that one SBC alone. Now, the last 2 here are going to give us untradeable packs, and we're going to break them down in the exact same way of League SBCs and upgrades. So I'm going to go ahead and complete this, and again, I will be back once that has been done. So let me go ahead and do that now. Just like that, and that one has been complete, so we can go ahead and open up this pack as well. And then we're going to break them down into, like I said, League SBCs and upgrades, and you're just going to keep doing that process over and over and over, so as many times as you can. As you can see here, we don't get anything crazy out of this. It looks like it's going to be like an 81, 82, or an 83 rated card. It was actually an 84. And again, we have ourselves League SBC cards, we have ourselves upgrade cards, and other things all into our account that has been done. Now, eventually, if you look underneath my camera, you are going to hit the point where you hit maximum storage, and you have nowhere to put these cards. Now, with your storage, the rule of thumb does change ever so slightly, and we are going to be looking at like the 2 times 85, or anything else that is out, the 78 plus player pick, the 85 to 87, or this winter provisions upgrade, which I like a lot. Now with this, we need to have at least 3 cards 85 rated or higher. So if I head over to my storage, I've got myself 185 here, and unfortunately that card is the duplicate I already have. So we are going to go ahead and have a look at what 85s we have on our club, and you can get these 85 rated cards from objectives, from doing the menu grind and much more. Just remember that you have them in your club and to get rid of them when possible. So for example, Bramer will go in, and that's going to give us so many gold commons and so many gold rares back. So this makes it even easier now with the League SBCs coming out because of that. Now another thing you could go ahead and get rid of is upgrade cards. For example, if you need a team of the week, there is a team of the week upgrade. This one here, which is absolutely fantastic. Or a base icon, or a player SBC that's out that you quite like the look of. Go ahead and start doing those SBCs with your cards that are 82 rated or higher, just to get them gone. Now, for example, we have ourselves an 85 to 87. There are 5 of them. I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of all the cards in my storage that are 83 rated, and I will be back once I've got the first one set up to explain the reasons why I'm using the cards. So, for example, you can pop in 2 82 rated cards, and then the rest can be 83 rated for an 83 overall. Now, as I always do it, any card that's 82 rated or higher is an upgrade card that can go into any of those SBCs that I've just mentioned. But if you do have a storage full, don't be scared to just put a couple more high rated in. So, for example, if I go to Squad Builder, I go to Gold, I go to Ignore, and I go to Storage Only, we go high to low, but we knock this down to 84 rated, for example. You can go ahead and get rid of those 84s if you want to, just to clear out your storage. Or, for example, we could pop in a load of 83 cards that are eventually available and just get rid of all of them that way, and then the best combinations. So I'm going to go ahead and clear out my storage. I should have like 4 or 5 of these done, but it's important that you get rid of your storage, because you're always going to get your storage back no matter what. And once you have set up like a little preset, you can see we can just keep doing it over and over again. Eventually it won't let us do it anymore, and that's fine, but we're going to keep moving cards in and out until we basically get the rating. So you can see there we can't get rid of an 80 for an 84. We can't get rid of an 84 for an 83, but maybe we can get rid of an 84 for an 81, which we can, an 81 for an 83. So you want to keep doing that until you basically get rid of the most efficient way. Then all of a sudden, they are gone. There is no more that we can get rid of. There's no more 83s, no more 84s, 82s in my storage, but I still have a lot of gold rares. Like, where do the gold rares go? This is where the player picks also come into it as well. So we could get rid of all the golds in our storage that are from the 81 rated or lower position, because we're not using them for anything else. So I'm just going to go ahead, and it could be all of them could be rare, for example. So I'm just going to go ahead and clear them all out. Again, only from my storage. You don't want to do this if you're doing this not from your storage. But I'm going to clear these out, and I will be back once I've got myself X amount of picks back. So I cleared out my entire storage, and I think it's given us like 7 picks. Now, you won't necessarily get 7 picks, but you will be able to get yourself X amount of cards back by doing this. So whether you're doing this for the first time or 3 weeks later, and for example, you are going to get yourself quite a lot of high-rated fodder back and stuff that can help you out. For example, this scenario here, Portuguese League and Saudi League, I don't need. So I'm going to take the League SBC card, which is the French League, to help me complete the League SBCs more. So you always want to take the highest rated card. If there isn't one, then you want to have a look at what's the most important for the next League SBC step. And that's how picks can be really, really good and basically broken in terms of doing upgrades. And this is the same for the 2x82 and etc. Like, using your storage and getting rid of your storage as much as you can is always going to be the best way. And as you can see here, from getting rid of all of those gold rares, we put 3 back into our storage. And we get ourselves 188 walkout and then 3 cards for the League SBC. Like, that's a really good return. Cleared out 80 cards, and that's what we can do there. Now, if you've got more bronze and more silvers in your club, you can go ahead and do the prime silver players and, of course, the prime bronze players. They are tradable. You could look to sell them, but we're not looking to do that today. And then that leaves us with the player picks in general and the provisions. Now, the more picks you do by using players that don't go into League SBCs, that are only in upgrades, the more you are going to have a chance of getting the provisions, right? Which is the 385 cards you need. Now, going through your club is really important and basically being very, very thorough. Like I said, 81 rate is the highest I can go. And as of right now, I've hit the ceiling. I can't go any higher than that. So that means I've got to go back to the League SBCs. I don't want to waste any more cards. We've got one more left to do, which is going to be the Serie A and Bundesliga, which I'm going to go ahead and complete right now. which will look a little bit like that, and that's going to give us another untradeable pack back. Now, every time you complete the League SBCs, you are going to get an additional pack back on top. So you get 5 packs every single time, 3 untradeable and 2 tradable. As you know, you sell and discard the tradables, you keep the untradables, and you break them down in the same system. So our first one here, we need some more gold cards for player picks. We need gold cards for completing other SBCs and much more. Get an 84 rated, and again, 1 for the player pick, 2 for the player pick, and then we have 1, 2, 3 for the League SBC, and then an 84 for an 85 to 87, 2 times 85, a Team of the Week upgrade, a player SBC or an icon SBC, what we're looking to do. And then we get an additional pack back on top, which is going to give us 12 golds back, 6 rare, 6 common. And the exact same thing applies. 1, 2 for player picks, League SBC, League SBC, League SBC, League SBC, player pick, League SBC, player pick, an 85 to 87 or a Team of the Week upgrade or a 2 times 85. And then we have another one for a 85 to 87 and a League SBC. That's how good it can be. Now, if you're looking to get Libertadores and Sudamericanas into your club, or you're stuck on one of these SBCs, for example, La Liga 2 or etc., you don't know how to get these ones done, that's why you need to do your daily upgrades every single day. You can keep going around with these. And for example, if I were to go to Squad Builder, we were to reset this and select the Sudamericana first, and we go to ignore, high to low, submit, you'll see here, we're going to get rid of a couple of special cards. We're going to move them out of the way. We get these cards here, right? And then we go to Squad Builder. We then go to Libertadores and get rid of the exact same thing. Libertadores, wherever you may be. High to low, ignore position, yes. Bang, pop these cards in. Of course, we're not going to use those special cards there. I'm going to pop in this card here and get rid of this one here. And we've got ourselves it done. We just need the chemistry. Now, we only need 2 rares, so I don't want to use more than 2 rares. We've got 3 in here. Get rid of 1 more, which is going to be the 66. And then all we've got to do is get the chemistry. Nice and easy. And I've got that done by just doing what I showed you in today's video over and over again every single day. Now, doesn't always mean you're going to get them every single day. Of course not. There are going to be other days where your just luck is not in, unfortunately, and there's not much else you can do. There must be a way I can get full chem here. This guy can go over there, I was going to say. And that's going to give us a pack back. Now, this pack, again, is tradable. So we sell and discard everything out of this pack to keep the coins in. Once we have done this step here, we're going to talk about what do you do if you've got no dailies left to do. How do you get more Libertadores, Sudamericanas, or ones you may be stuck on. So the same thing applies. We discard and sell everything we see here. Make sure there isn't any sort of celebrations that might go for a lot of coins or any of the gold noises, etc. You want to check them all. Make sure they are actually selling. For example, it looks like this one goes for 1,800. Nearly discarded that and missed out on extra additional coins. Really, really nice to make sure you get those coins back. So make sure you're going through and checking everything. You'd be really silly not to be honest. And then the same thing for the chem styles. Check any of these sell. If they don't, discard or keep them, is up to you. But you kind of want to discard and keep the coins coming in. Some will sell for more. Some will sell not at all. Artists, I don't believe sells either. The healing, sometimes they go, but not right now. And then you check all of these players. Now, I'm going to skip this part because you don't need to see this, but I'm going to go ahead and sell and discard all these players. So none of those sold. Now, once we've sold that thing for 1.8k and we've got ourselves, let's say, 5,000 coins back, that's 6,800 coins back. Now, with these coins that you are getting back, if you do need to complete a specific League SBC, for example, Libertadores, Sudamericana, or you need to get yourself the French League 2 and La Liga 2 done, right? Where do you get those cards from? This is where bronze pack method comes in. So we've got 6,000 coins to now spend on bronze packs, looking for those specific players from those specific leagues. And that's where this method comes in so clutch, because every bronze pack doesn't cost you 750 coins. It costs you about 500. And the reason being is we're going to discard everything here. That's 272 back. So 750 coins, that's going to be less than 500 coins back. And on top of this, we get ourselves a free bronze pack, which is another 750 coins that we've just saved, and then 3 players. One is a League SBC player, the other 2 aren't. Send them all into your club and keep them, and we're going to explain what to do next. We're going to open up one more pack to explain one more time, and then we're going to use our imagination and think that we spent 6,000 coins on this, right? So again, we get this pack here, we go ahead and discard everything here. Get a duplicate. Because I know he doesn't sell and I've got a lot of them, I'm going to discard it. And we get 1 League SBC card and then 2 cards that don't help us at all in terms of League SBCs. Now remember, we got ourselves a free bronze pack. So make sure you go over to My Packs and get that one open. Because you never know what you might get in this. You might get something really helpful. or you get absolutely nothing at all. And you can see here, 3 cards that don't help us at all. But it is, again, a load of cards back. And we get ourselves, or coins back, sorry, another 250 coins back, which saves us on bronze packs, right? Now, let's just say you spent 6,000 coins on those. You're like, well, okay, I've done that. What do I do now, NaNNiK? I didn't get any Libertadores. Didn't get any Sudamericanas. You want to head over to upgrades. And you're going to scroll all the way to the end until you see the bronze upgrade. That's going to give you 2 silvers back. So you're going to put in all of your bronzes that you just got. And as you can see here, you're going to go low to high, ignore position, set it to bronze. And then you're going to go ahead and get rid of all the cards that aren't from the Libertadores, Sudamericana, French League, etc., right? And make sure we get rid of those. So swap them out. And that's going to give you X amount of silvers back and etc. So all these cards you see on your screen now, as I just quickly check, are not part of League SBCs in any way, shape, or form. And then we go ahead and get silvers. Now, you're going to get more value. So imagine we just spent 6,000 coins. That's probably around 15 to 20 bronze packs, depending if you get a manager or not that sells. But along 15 packs you get back, right? These silvers on top of that include in that value. So we get a championship silver rare. Perfect for the League SBC. If we were to buy that card, it's 350 coins. We get a silver card that doesn't help us at all. 200 coins or 150. So we got ourselves 500 coins back from there. So we haven't really spent anything on bronze packs because of the value we're getting back. Those silvers then go into the gold common upgrade, or you save them for the next day to do the upgrades that come out again. And you rinse and repeat that over and over and over with the player picks, with the provision packs. Now, we completed one of these, so we are going to go ahead and open it and explain what to do with that, because these are also here for 4 days, 4 times a day for the next X amount of days, right? And you can see you get 15 commons, 25 rare. Absolutely fantastic for League SBCs, player picks, and much more. So again, break the pack down. League SBC, 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 player pick, a Libertadores, which is going to save us quite a lot of coins, League SBC. And again, upgrade for player pick, League SBC, player pick, player pick, player pick, League SBC, player pick, League SBC, League SBC, player pick. And then you do the exact same thing for commons. And then you just keep going round and round and round. So again, when you get 385s, straight back into that. That's going to give you more League SBCs to do, more upgrades to do, and etc. If you have any more questions, comment down below. I will be announcing the winner for the account upgrade in the Discord today, so make sure you join. And I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you so much for subscribing and watching, and I'll see you then.